Thêm béo về.
Beautiful face without a name for so long. Beautiful eyes without a
That was a wonderful song.
Dẫu gấm cố gắng vai gồng và dịu dàng nhìn cố gắng để bao nhiêu sự gồng dấu in dấu in mà không có linh dấu nghe nào mà định dấu gồng ra lòng nhìn hồn man mình dấu gấm ngu bông tiền hồn ngái về ít na đam tươi khoang lá gấm bê lê phùng tê na gấm u lên nào cái chân nào dấu gấm hồ vai sân cây nhìn dấu gấm nát đá môi hồng xê lô cả lòng kia na cả lòng đàn cùng là dấu gấm cùng người dấu gấm dấu gấm vì tên nhiều dấu gấm là vì tên hồn tai sẵn vô dấu gấm ghiêu kéo ăn ta đến thương cứ sẽ bình nên đi mơ dấu gấm con lệ là hồng là kim dấu gấm đã dày là hồng lối về dấu gấm đã nín dù hồng lối đã nghe đã ăn lối để ông hồng lực kỳ về ô dấu gấm dấu mi hồng tốt là đi
2015 in SSPP Joint Headquarters Delhi Advisory Board Ikito na lai na pia to adumroi na July 29, 2015 in SSPP Joint Headquarters Advisory Board ina 2015 to 2018 tam tunga President Landing di tiang ding ina Election Commission ana puta waya Chief Election Commissioner ding ina puti kai thang member ding ina putin jason pai te le di pu joyful pansi di on se hi di puti kai thang pen sepra ga ka mun nga apai manina tuninang tel te ya di Election Commission in siam bangina di pan kila paina August 5, 2015 ina di election notification kiswa kya di August 28, 2015 tana nomination piak lut ding china bu kiswa di Himalaya hai hun sungina kwa mana nomination on piak lut longmanina September 4, 2015 tanina hun kiswa na yai hun kisot sungina di nomination khat hong luta ama hille ku el khamwan la ya di nomination on petu tangwal hawan sam wi te le dia Charlotte Bunghau ching ya di nomination on pete no male di nom namunam ding di nak kon request di wai bana di president thak 2015 to 2018 na dia di president thak di ku el khamwan la di hela maske sama fighting na kasyala Election Commission ina nomination ng root check na kinay nung ina i constitution dungzuya bangma chillo na nei lo hi sia kimu ja kina 2015 to 2018 na ding ina Siamsin Polki Joint Headquarters Delhi President Landing ina UL Kamwan lal tiel singahi kuna Election Commission member ku Chinna President tak vote taking one nei sakding ina di request hi
President tak ya tel sing an contest sing tuna amai sampang ngau dia kiciam sang na nei dina ya vote taking ini lai lai ni dang ini hi seksa dan na wan lak ni na je pol len na akiciam dia ya kiciam na le kha aki gel bang ahon sit kit siang na i ama Siamsin Polki Delhi Zone Headquarters 2015 to 2018 sung thum sung ko dia siam na la ding hi tuna ya gel bang ke ka chi ro sia na mana amin hon sin dia atop tan kiciam na tan hon gen de wai hi mi pi maya kiciam na hun i zo na ai li na aman ya kiciam na hon nei zo sia na thum sang na local pastor EBCC Central Delhi kam jomwan buite aman thum sang na hon nei ding ai tuna kiciam na igen ta diu ke
el kamwan pa min el thang ko munika kwa in pasian hat na morning Siamsin Polki president 2015 to 2018 Siamsin Polki General Headquarters Delhi hi na Siamsin Polki ki na dan bu to kitwa ku kasiam na pil na thei na ni han na ting zanga sem ding kakinom na tu Siam tuni September som de khat 2015 in ka bol hi pasiano hanom di
Tuni na yai muna Siamsin Polki Joint Headquarters Delhi na sang ni le som le ngakyan som le giat ki kal sung president de koi mo ma hi manin china et he na tuam et dik na tuam et dika om tuni ya sangam pa amwalan ye ki kal sung president na len dengin se le tel chingin a om ta a tunin na sikhai na ma tunga khut ngai na tianga athum sakahi to papathia nang ma khainom pi illa achidam ludam na ke bol hoi shakilla ahin kuate hiaina alet sung teng teng to pa nang man bual zola chidam ludam na kia hilowa lung simpil na te siam te na te le hin khodik le tanga hin thei dingin nangma hin ama hin kwa bual zolin ompi le te utin na kia ka hon nget sakai wai bana to pa ama le ain kuan pi te nuwa pa le sangam te le alo ma bual te jai bang na chia ka to pa su buai hiam kai buai hiam ma om kha om le lem nang ma khain bual sola yei sia ka nek le tak son na hiam ni tem khosak na hiam su buai ya om lo na dingin nang ma tung lam fa bual zona le lam bual zona ten puk le te otin na kia nga ka hon thum sak no na hi wana hiai na alet sung teng teng ama dam na te bol hoi saka lom le bual te wana siam sinong pai lel te le hong pai thak sel ding te le om lel te na to pa ama tung to na kipa na thak te lo chin na thak te khamwan na thak te nei thei na dingun lampi dikle tanga pi sakin wal zole te utin na kya kon nget sakai namma ban pathian bokgi kya ahim kwa hon zata wana makai ding siam sin mi te le to pa namma hong na lampi aton pi dei di wana mel mak laka bang yai khobel se tak laka bang adik le tanga makai thei dingin na ban wal zona in bukton tung ta in chin ka to pa se su kris minin na kia nga na pan pila ne na wal zona hon nget sakin ka hon thum sakahi amen.
Our hearty for Home Affairs, Government of India. So to give you some context of how we celebrate this evening in general and how we observe this evening. The 32nd Delhi Samson Freshers Social 2015. Every year we welcome our freshers who have come from our town to Delhi looking for better career and better education opportunities. And then we also celebrate achievers from our community who have made a mark in their, again, choice of education, choice of study field, and also in their chosen field of profession, as you just saw when you walked in, just to set context. And keeping in mind the things and the political turmoil that we are witnessing back home, we are also specially and specifically observing this evening as an evening of solitude as well, and an evening of solidarity, as an evening of solidarity as well. And it's not just the Paite or the SSPP community this evening, but we have amongst us our friends and our family from various other tribal communities who join us again in this evening of solidarity. And once again, we are really, really glad that you could join us. May we please request you to come up here on stage and give the audience a few words of encouragement, sir. May we please have on stage the Chairman, Advisory Board of SSPP Joint Headquarters Delhi, Dr. Kamkhen Thanguite. A special token of gratitude and appreciation for you joining us this evening.
Good evening to all brothers and sisters. The presidents and the representatives not only of the Paite but of various other communities under larger umbrella, those who have gathered here in the name of the Paite Student Welfare Freshers Meet. And I'm told that this freshers event has been converted somewhat into an evening of solidarity. It's a very heartening and a moment of great pleasure for me to be part of this evening with you and to see the enthusiasm of the young brothers and sisters. And some of our old friends are here, our Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, and some of the senior members have also have joined this evening. And when I see so many people from our region in Delhi together in one roof, and to see some of the short cultural items, the songs being performed here, it really gives me a sense of satisfaction and a sense of pride also, because that exuberates the energy we have. Northeastern people, especially the hills, the northeastern hill people, we have insurmountable spirit, we have unimaginable energy. Our spirit and our power is indomitable. We have all the potentials. We have the power to do whatever is required to be done. We have the ability to propel ourselves into a higher league. The only problem sometimes which comes into my mind is the lack of proper atmosphere which requires the particular region to prosper. Sometimes, despite being so much of God-gifted, we are not able to tap the potential. Sometimes I wonder also why it is being so. Our people are honest actually, straightforward, hardworking. Yet there are certain obstacles which really pull us down and leads to some bloodshed, some kind of undesirable incidents which we keep receiving the information from back home. God has been kind to us actually. The northeastern region, as you all know, is one of the most fertile, one of the most natural resource rich, one of the most hottest biodiversity spot in the world. We have the abundant God-gifted forest land. The rainiest place on this planet is northeastern region of India. That means we receive the maximum rainfall. The fresh water, water is life. We have everything. And despite that, when we discuss about the development in this country, we always say that northeastern region is lacking behind. When I was a student here a few years back, I was in Hansraj College, which I visited recently. The college principals, the chairman of the trust, and the entire student community were very excited. And when I was invited to address the Alumni Association gathering in Delhi University, the Vice Chancellor, entire group of staffs and the students were excited. And when I was studying in Hansraj in Faculty of Law, I realized that we lack our voice also in Delhi. We have our own world, beautiful world in northeastern region, but our voice is not being heard properly in Delhi. Either we have failed to tell our story, or maybe the rest of the country people fail to understand us. I found there was a lack of connect. Somewhere, somehow, the gap was there. And subsequently, when I became member of parliament, I tried to raise lots of issues of northeastern region in the parliament. I never raised the issues only from the state I belong to, because I look at Northeast as one unit. I never think that I'm from Arunachal Pradesh alone. When I raised these issues, then many of the journalists, they came to me and they started querying about me that, okay, there is a member of parliament who at least try to speak. I don't know I speak well, but they say I speak a lot in the House of Parliament. So I say, Indian Parliament is very noisy because India is a democratic country. And it's okay, in democratic country, people have many voices and many concerns. So it has to be a bit messy also. And when you go to Lok Sabha, it is exactly the reflection of India. It's very noisy, very, very messy. It's a very, very loud inside. So I say, we have very few members of parliament from Northeastern India because of the proportionate representation, and we don't have the numbers. So Indian democracy, for that matter, any democracy runs with numbers. So I told them that if Uttar Pradesh has 80 members of parliament, even if 40 MPs do not speak, the other 40 will definitely speak. In Maharashtra, there are 48 MPs. If the 24 MPs do not speak, the other 24 will speak. But we have 1 or 2 MPs, we send each from each state in Northeastern region. So I told them, if I don't speak, who else will speak? We are very less. So I decided that I must be equivalent to 20 members of parliament from the rest of the country. So that is how probably some of you must have, those who are interested in parliamentary proceedings must have seen some of the reports. I was awarded, I don't need to boast myself here, but I was awarded about those who took maximum numbers of debates, discussions and all these things, and the awards they gave me in the 14 Lok Sabha. Those movements I took as an opportunity. So my point, what I want to drive is, whether we are less or more in number, in terms of quality, we should be less than nobody else. We may be less in Delhi. Delhi is one of the most populous city in the world. So, comparatively our numbers from Northeastern region may be less here, but in terms of our performance, in terms of our exhibition, we should be second to none. That level of confidence, if you generate to pump up yourself, I think we will continue to shine. And we have so many examples from Northeastern region, the students community, some business people, many in sports, culture, arts. We have many to showcase ourselves. And I said in the beginning that because God has been kind to us, we are so much blessed with different but very, very striking, rich, colorful culture we have possessed. And the kind of, the parameters if you see, once you visit Northeast, it mesmerizes anybody who visits Northeast. The kind of cultural pattern we have across Northeastern region. And it really, it's a delight for any tourist, those especially who are very interested in the cultural thing. Besides the natural God-gifted beauty, the beauty of our culture is so much to showcase. Sometimes we fail to showcase, maybe because of various reasons which I will not be able to describe here in this wonderful evening. And I do not like to take much of time also, as I have not come here to speak much, but to share the wonderful and beautiful evening with the brothers and sisters. The programs initiated by our Paite brothers and sisters, but joined by all of us. And the incident which is happening and the unfortunate killing of some of our young brothers back home in the Churachandpur area in southern Manipur has pained all of us and to me personally very deeply. We all know that we have to exist together. We are part of this great country and we are part of the beautiful northeastern region. And within Manipur also, we cannot change the neighbors. Whether we live in a separate administrative units or in different kind of arrangement, but the fact remains that we have to live there and we have to live together. Innocent lives must not be lost. Life is precious. Because of somebody's ulterior motives and desires, why should the whole society suffer? Why should Northeast bleed? There are some people who create problems in the society, but there are no lack of good numbers of people who are there to repair and share the good messages which the Jesus has sent and told all of us to love each other. We have to come to the term that there is no way out other than to love and live together. I have conveyed my personal message to the Honorable Chief Minister's Conference that we talk about the Northeast unity outside. Sometimes we complain about the incidents of harassment, incidents of discrimination against the people of Northeastern region outside our region. But when we say we fight with each other back home, we do not really strive together. And the belongingness from one region as a unit, it becomes difficult for us to tell our other people, other brothers and sisters, to respect us and don't discriminate us. It becomes a difficult task for us. And today when I represent the Northeastern region in the government, and I speak to all the ministers, secretaries, high-ranking officials, the police people, and responsible people in the society across the country, I tell them emphatically that Northeastern region deserves respect. We deserve dignity. But at the same time, when they ask me that why there is killing amongst yourselves, I become speechless. I do not have an answer for that. So why to put ourselves into a difficult situation? It is good that all of you have come together and consider me as part of you. We are together. At the same time, we have to ensure that we must cease the violence back home. Too much of blood has been shed in Northeastern region. In last 68 years of independence, we have wasted our energy in unproductive struggle. Because we deserve to be much more higher. We deserve to move further. We can't be prisoner of our own frontiers. We cannot remain isolated into the four wall of the so-called undeveloped region of Northeast. And my Prime Minister and our government has already given and laid a roadmap that Northeast cannot remain isolated. And this is not a platform here to speak about the government programs, but I can tell you that my intention is clear. The Northeastern region may be connected. The Northeastern region may be connected with the mainland by mere 22-kilometer corridor, what is so-called as chicken neck in near Siliguri in West Bengal. We may be connected narrowly with this mainland, but we have 98% vastly land open with the neighboring countries. We will explore those opportunities and open up Northeast. And my definition is very clear. Within the government, I have clearly told my colleagues that the country, if we define a nation, but the definition of the nation doesn't begin from the capital of the country. but definition of the country begins from its territorial boundary. And Northeast must not be the end of India, but Northeast must be the beginning of India. And wherever I stay, I should not feel second-class citizen. And for that matter, there is no reason to feel that Northeastern region is lacking behind in any sector, in any field. And if the Northeastern people are not given protection, and Northeastern brothers and sisters do not feel safe in the national capital, I say it is shame on the government and shame on the country. That is why we have taken up this very step, all kind of programs and policies, so that whatever policy we adopt, it should not remain untouched to anybody from the Northeastern states. My only word, my only appeal to my brothers and sisters from Northeast is, we all, each individual, are ambassadors of our community, our state, our region. If anybody falls into the trap, if anybody gets into wrongdoing, if anybody is found to be in a manner defaming our own region, if anybody of us by mistake get into trouble not because of somebody's fault but because of our own misadventure, let us try to correct it. Let us avoid that. If there is a problem, it should not be because of us, because one bad incident can smash our dreams, our image. We have to be very careful, because we all have come to Delhi with a purpose. We have not come here on vacation. We have a dream and we must strive to achieve that. I would not like to take much time, but to thank the organization, all the members who are here, who have invited me and gave me this opportunity, this small opportunity to be with you and to share a small thought amidst you. And I am sure that in the coming days, in the coming year, we are going to work together. We will fulfill our dream. We will be successful, and we will make Northeast one of the most prosperous and beautiful part in this globe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
ten kan hua siang iloi le un chuan innu hua tui a sei kan chia ka anu jomda
Let us stand united in our prayers in order that we can support the grieving families, the relatives, the loved ones, and even the communities to support them in the grieving process. So my request to every one of you to be upstanding and join me in 2-minute silent prayer in order to stand as a solidarity and pay homage to the departed souls of our beloved brothers. Shall we all pray? Made in faith for the departed souls of our beloved brothers, be a knot of love rising to heaven. In Jesus' most gracious name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much. You may all be seated.
Thank you, Fatima.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the SSPP Cultural Trip, please. SSPP Cultural Trip, thank you very much for that wonderful performance of our tribal dances.